Good morning and welcome to Timeline. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Kasey. We are in the newly renovated MBU Library. At the end of the show, we'll talk with Director of Library Services, Janzen about the changes. So what did you do your Labor Day weekend, Jeremy?
Well, I pretty much worked.
That's sad. I watched movies and hung out with old high school friends at home. Well, back to the news. Cast and crew have been hard at work with Songs for a New World, an edgy musical that follows many different characters through a variety of eras. Songs for a New World takes place September 13th through the 16th in the recital hall. Tickets are $8 for adults and $6 for students. Stop by the box office or log on to mobaptickets.com today to get yours.
As you might know, the Higher Learning Commission was on campus this spring to review our accreditation. MBU passed with flying colors. But what does accreditation really mean for MBU and students?
After their latest review in March, the Higher Learning Commission agreed to continue MBU's accreditation status. Dr. Clark Triplett says accreditation ensures that academic and support programs meet regional and federal standards of education.
Students can feel assured that the programs that they're involved in at our school are quality programs.
For students, accreditation means that coursework taken at MBU can be equally transferred to other programs across the nation. For the university, it means that MBU can freely begin new master's level programs, expand programs at extension sites, and launch new extension sites throughout Missouri and Southern Illinois.
It feels good to be able to sort of be in the same place as a lot of other universities in St. Louis and throughout the state of Missouri.
The recent approval has extended MBU's accreditation status through 2017. For Timeline, I'm Mike Johnson.
Today is the last day of fall student renewal. Here's a look at the past few days in case you missed it.
Well, I need you, Jesus, to come to my rescue. Where else could I go?
Yesterday afternoon, food services threw a barbecue in the quad. If you weren't able to make it, here's a look at what you missed.
Next week is President's Chapel. Don't miss it as Dr. Lacey brings a challenging message to staff and students.
If you're new to MBU this year, then you're invited to the new student retreat. Cost is $15. There are only 35 spots available, so sign up as soon as possible with Campus Minister Jonathan White.
Now to Davey McVicker with the latest from student activities. Davey?
Thanks, Kasey. I hope you all had an amazing Labor Day weekend and were well rested for this past week. Here's your upcoming student activities schedule. The Lake of the Ozarks trip is finally here. There are still a few spots available, so come by the Student Activities office or the promotions table in the Student Lounge to reserve your spot by 3 o'clock today. If you've already signed up but you have not paid your money, then your spot is not reserved, so please come by and do that. Finally, the Six Flags trip is in a little over 2 weeks on September 22nd. We have a great price of $15, so I hope you'll be joining us. There's about 15 spots available, so don't miss out on this day of fun in the sun. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Reporting for Timeline, I'm Davey. Back to you, Jeremy and Kasey.
Thanks, Davey. And now on to sports. Here's a look at the scores from last week's games. And here are the upcoming games.
I'm here with Director of Library Services, Janzen. What was the best part for you personally?
Really the best thing is that we accommodated more seating for the students. We have a good turnout during the day, and it's almost like 400 students come in the library a day.
Wow. Well, thank you very much for talking with us,
You're welcome. My pleasure.
For Timeline, I'm Kasey. See you next week.